Hey everybody, if you find yourself in a position of debt and you just don't know how to get out of debt, you've tried different programs, you've heard about different philosophies or strategies, I want to encourage you to have a look at the Debt-Free Blueprint. So the Debt-Free Blueprint is a program that my wife Brittany and myself put together based on our own personal experience. So this is not just theory, not just ideas and things that we've heard people talk about, but this is actual practical things that we've applied in our own personal lives to pay off $22,000 of debt when only Brittany was working. And so this is the great part. So whether you've got $1,000 worth of debt or $100,000 worth of debt, the principles work for you irrespective. In addition to that, the principles will work for you no matter where you find yourself in the world. So you could find yourself in the United States or in South Africa or the UK or Australia. The principles will work if you commit to the strategies. But I just wanted to show you real quickly what's found in the course. So let's hop on into the course itself. Okay, so this is the modules over here we've got, and each module has lectures. So as an example, we've got the mindset about debt, which we share about our mindset. So Brittany shares her mindset about debt before getting married. I do the same, and how we've had to change our mindset now that we are married. And just go into that in depth, because I feel if you can master the mindset when it comes to debt and know your why behind your viewpoint on debt, that can set you up for success when it comes to identifying and choosing a strategy that you're going to implement to get out of debt. We talk about understanding debt, so different types of debt that you might find out there, understanding your debt too, and also practical examples of how your debt is affecting you. And so this is one of my favorite modules too. We talk about your credit score, what it is, how to understand it, ways to improve it. So practical tips over there. We talk about the spending plan, and we discuss the difference between a spending plan and a budget, and why you need to implement one and to stick to the plan that you come up with so that you can achieve your goal of debt freedom. We've got a module which talks about finding extra income. So we share practical things that you can do to find extra income, which you can then apply towards your debt. If that's your goal, to be out of debt, you can use that extra income. We share 5 things that you can do, and you can actually apply that. We also share some things that might keep you in debt. So just bear that in mind as you go through this particular module. This is very important, that quite oftentimes you can only, like with the previous module, we talk about the spending plan, you can cut back on certain costs. But if you can raise your income, you can get to a position of debt freedom a lot quicker. The next thing we look at is choosing a debt repayment strategy. We talk about the popular ones that are out there that lots of people talk about. We show you practical ways that you can actually implement some of these strategies. We always recommend, or suggest rather, that you choose one strategy and then commit to that strategy and make sure that you stay the path. And so in doing that, you'll get to a position of debt freedom. So we share just how these strategies work. We share some tools that you can use to ensure that you know where you are as you are on the journey to debt freedom. We share also how to not be caught off guard by unexpected expenses, so what you can do to make sure that when an unexpected expense arises, like your engine breaking in your car or the fence falling down because of a storm, what can you do to ensure that you're not going to go into further debt in order to cover those particular expenses. So that's also one of my favorite modules. And then we wrap up the course with a financial wellness module, because we believe that you are ultimately responsible for your own financial wellness. So ensuring that you are financially literate, that you understand how to manage your personal finances. And I'm not necessarily talking about becoming an investment expert or a financial advisor, but understanding basic terms. And just that model just encourages you just to be a student of finance, not technical finance again, but just knowing what you are spending your money on, knowing that you've got enough set aside for your goals and things like that. So guys, so that's what you're going to find in the course when you enroll in this particular program. It is packed with lots of good practical tips and tools. And again, not just theory. Right? I am a former academic. I taught theory, but I always believed in making things practical. And Brittany and myself have endeavored in this course to show you practical things that you can do to help you get to a destination of being debt-free. I encourage you to enroll in the course by clicking on the link beneath this video.